Okay, next question. What process do you usually use to do your pictures? Um, it depends what I'm drawing, but I'll just use Invader Zim or as, an example. Um, when I sketch, I start from the head and I just draw the basic shape of the head. And Invader Zim, I don't really need like a rough skeletal shape underneath, if you know what I'm saying. Like, in the picture that you see right now. I usually do that for anime only. I don't do that for Invader Zim because Invader Zim's style is pretty simple. You don't really need to draw like anything rough underneath that. So, yeah, I just draw the head, then I draw the body, and then I, move on to the face, like the eyes and the mouth and the antennae. Um, then, the pack, if it has one. And then I move on to scanning it if I'm doing it digitally. I scan it and then I, open it in Photoshop, crop it, do the line art, and use the pen tool for the line art and coloring. So there you go. And okay, next question. If you had to choose between the ugliest, fattest, dumbest ass guy in the world with an incredibly, and an incredibly hot chick, which would you do or choose? That is a really hard question. Me being straight, I'm thinking I would probably go with the ugly fat guy. Yeah, I guess I would. So, I would go with the ugly fat guy, but neither of them are really good choices at all. So, yes, that's what I would pick. All right. Couple more questions and I'm done. Okay. Have you ever thought of exposing yourself in public just for the purpose of offending others? I have to say, I would do a lot of things to offend certain people, and I would go to many extremes, but I would never expose myself, ever. Me being way too shy for that kind of business. Although I don't think that's what you mean, but whatever. I don't really care. Yeah, I don't care if that's what you mean, Dusky. Okay, next question. What's your favorite video game and why? My favorite video game ever is called E4, and that's not the whole name, that's the abbreviation of the name. I think the game's called Every Extend Extra Extreme. Tongue twister, but whatever. It's really, really fun. And if you want to know why it's my favorite, because it's literally, the whole game is based around techno music and neon colors. That is literally the whole game. It's like an orgasm. You should Wikipedia it. Like, I'm not even kidding. When I saw my dad playing it, it was all neon colors and techno music, and I was instantly mesmerized. So, and I think that's really the only video game I'm interested in. I'm really not a gaming person. Video games kind of bore me. Next question. If you ever win $1 million in the lottery, how would you use the money? That's also a tough question. I don't really know. I guess it depends. I'm not really the charity type of person, unfortunately, so, I would probably buy 5 cases of, I would probably buy every single kind of shitter shades you can possibly imagine, since I'm kind of obsessed with those right now. I would get all the latest technology and just about everything, whether it's laptops, scanners, and, iPods and stuff. Get a new pair of headphones because I lost mine, and buy a bunch of drawing stuff. I would go on, like, an art supply drawing spree, and probably a Hot Topic drawing spree, too, so. Hot Topic drawing spree. Hot Topic shopping spree. Sorry, I'm all over the place today. Okay. Next person and next question. This is from my amazing Danny Fish. Alright. Why are you so sexy? I'm not. So there's the answer to that. How tall are you? The last time I measured, I was 5'11", and I think I'm still 5'11". I hope I'm still 5'11". I really don't want to grow any taller. Do you like drawing on paint? I think what you mean by that is MS Paint, but I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes. I have to be in the mood for it. I'm usually, when I see a bunch of MS Paint art on DeviantArt, I usually get inspired and be like, oh, I'm going to draw MS Paint art too, so it depends. And I use MS Paint when it comes to, like, icons and stuff, so. Yeah, I'd say I like it. How hard do you think I'll rabbit your leg? The picture is self-explanatory. You'll probably, you know, my leg may or may not shrivel and fall off and crawl away and hide in the gutter. Okay, so those were all the questions I got. I got a couple more, but I was too lazy to draw anything for those. So, you know what, I'm going to answer them anyway. What was the hardest picture or the hardest thing I've ever been asked to draw, or hardest thing I've drawn? I'm going to browse my gallery really fast and see. I kind of forget, actually. I think the hardest thing I was asked to draw was, or that I've drawn, I wasn't necessarily asked to draw it, was a Sonic picture. It was for an art trade. It was the Shadow versus Sonic one. I hate drawing Sonic guys. I suck at drawing Sonic guys, and I suck at drawing those two specifically, so that didn't exactly help too much. And I suck at drawing Sonic people from profile view at the same time, so that didn't exactly help too much either, because they were both a profile view. Basically the art trade was asking me to draw a Sonic versus Shadow picture, and I hate drawing fight scenes too, like a lot. So, okay, yeah, here it is. It's the Sonic versus Shadow art trade in my gallery. You'll find it someplace. So yeah, that was pretty rough. Literally, the art trade was about 5 months late because I kept leaving it off for later. My favorite movie? Okay, so my favorite movie right now, don't judge me, is Despicable Me. I'm sorry, it's one of the cutest animated movies I've ever seen. I love it, and I saw it the second time yesterday, because I'm sorry, I love it. That and Toy Story 3, I don't know which one to pick, but I have to say Despicable Me is pretty amazing. Alright, so that is it. I'm done with the super spectacular voice meme finally, and it was actually pretty fun to do, so thank you for all your questions, guys. And I'll get back to procrastinating on my art trades and commissions. So, yes, I'll be on MSN if you need me, so I hope to do another one of these eventually again. So thank you, and this sounds really formal. Thank you and have a nice day. No, seriously, go away. Bye. Oh my god, I suck. I almost forgot a question. Okay, so last question. Again, I'm sorry, I almost completely forgot it. Why do you love Tallest Red so much? And I'm sorry for saying all the time. I just listened to the old, you know, what I just recorded, and I realized how many times I said it, and it's probably really annoying. Anyway, I'm not really sure, actually, why. I just know that I was obsessed with him since I was about 10 or 9, like when I first started watching the show. So, I would have to say it's his voice, but I'm not really sure otherwise. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I can explain for. But yeah, anyway, sorry for almost forgetting the question, and yes, again, I'm done. Okay, bye, people.